Greetings, St. Paul's, and blessings on this Thursday. Today there's no lesser feast or fast to think about, but as usual we have the readings from our daily lectionary. And as I have been doing, I take focus on the Psalms because sometimes it seems to me personally that we kind of look over the Psalms and don't really pay attention to what they say. Well, the Psalm appointed for today is Psalm 37 and its first 18 verses. And I just want to share with you a couple of the first verses of Psalm 37. Do not fret yourselves because of evildoers. Do not be jealous of those who do wrong, for they shall soon wither like the grass, and like the green grass fade away. Put your trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and feed on its riches. Take delight in the Lord, and he shall give you your heart's desire. As always, I commend you to go and look up the psalm and read the rest of it. It is quite long, so I didn't want to take up all the time of my conversation with you today reading the whole thing. But this is one of those psalms that I think makes you think. Because at first glance, you look at it and you say, do not fret yourselves over evildoers, and you think, I have a few people in my mind that fall in that category. But then I thought to myself, might there be people for whom I fall into that category? Are there people for whom I am seen as an evildoer? That makes me pause for a moment and think, so what can I do? What can I do in my life to change my ways so that my ways are not that of evildoers or even perceived as being as evildoers, but as a faithful follower of God seeking to do good in the world? And I think the third verse that I just read says it plainly. Put your trust in the Lord. That is where it all centers. If we focus on ourselves, it is a lot easier to go astray and do things we shouldn't be doing. But when we keep our focus on God, on doing God's will, including things like care for the sick, the poor, the homeless, the unemployed, the destitute, those in prison, those are things that are godly and are focusing towards the good. We need to live our lives seeking every day to be more of a godly kind of individual, seeking more to not be those who wither like grass, but those who flourish and grow and give good fruit. So my dear beloved of St. Paul's, I pray that today you're able to find a reconciling word from God telling you, you are my beloved. Here's a path I wish you to travel. Trust in that voice of God speaking to you. Do his will, and all shall be well. May God's grace continue to guide you and strengthen you, and may the Spirit that lives within you give you the light to live through this day and the days to come.